Hello everyone, I'm Rinku Diman, working as an assistant professor in electrical engineering department at RPIIT Technical and Medical Campus, Karnal. So today we are going to discuss renewable energy resources. So first of all, what are the types of energy? Energy can be broadly divided into two categories. The first one is your renewable energy. The second is your non-renewable energy. Okay, so renewable energy is basically related to that the things which are automatically renew itself, and non-renewable energy resources are the energy resources which can't be renew itself or which can't be renewed never or never. So renewable energy resources can be generated continuously practically without decay of sources. For example, solar, wind, thermal, geothermal, hydro, biomass, and tidal. So, as we know that solar energy is basically unlimited resource available as an energy source, like wind, geothermal, hydro that is related to water, biomass like we are available with number of resources like wood, crops, etc. The tidal, the waves of the sea we are utilizing for the energy production. So these are the renewable energy resources. So one by one we will discuss all these in the further slides. The first one is solar energy. Solar energy can be converted into electrical energy by using solar panels. So these are our solar panels basically. Okay, these the combination of these panels are also known as the solar cells. Solar powered electrical generation depend on heat engines and photovoltaics. So these cells are also known as the photovoltaic cell. For example, solar energy we can generate from in number of terms, number of equipments we are utilizing for the same. One is your solar cooker, solar heater, solar cells. So here is the example of solar cells and solar heaters. What are the advantages of this solar energy utilization? So solar energy does not produce carbon dioxide. It have minimal impact on environment. But certainly there are some disadvantages as it is not constant. It depends on weather conditions, so times and location, etc. The second one is wind energy. Wind energy generated by wind turbines is mainly used to generate electricity. India is world's fifth largest producer of electricity generation in this area. So basically, we are utilizing the wind as a energy source for generation of electricity. So the main concern is wind turbine we are utilizing for the same. Here the wind turbine are given like that. They are installed in the coastal areas where the wind speed is high, and the main advantage of wind energy is that wind turbines, that is also known as the windmills, don't release emissions that produce the air or water pollutions basically. So main disadvantage is that installation and maintenance cost is very high. Initially we have to invest lot of money in this for set up a wind generation plant. Only few places are there in world where wind blow continuously throughout the years. So the availability of wind as a source of energy is available on the limited areas of the world in the world where the wind is constantly blown throughout the year. Geothermal energy. This is the another renewable energy resource where we are utilizing the heat energy from hot spring waters. So geothermal energy is heat basically from within the earth we are utilizing for the generation of electricity. We can recover this heat as a steam or hot water and use it to heat building or generate etc electricity. For examples, for example, we can consider the hot springs, smoke based places, geysers, etc. So here are the example of this hot springs. So जिसे हम गर्म पानी के चश्मे भी बोलते हैं, we are utilizing the heat of this hot water to generate the electricity. So the main advantage is that carbon dioxide emission level are very less in this case. In comparison to our thermal power plants, they are producing the very large amount of carbon dioxide and other gases which pollute the airs. But here carbon dioxide emission level are very low and they release less than 1% of the carbon dioxide. But the main disadvantage is that the setup for this power plant is very high, costly. We can say installation cost is very high, release a number of kind of harmful gases. So during its generation process, carbon dioxide is very less, but other gases are very harmful. So we always consider all these factors during the generations. Hydro energy. Hydro energy is generally generated from running waters using various mechanical methods. So here we are utilizing the energy of the water, that the kinetic energy of water for the generation of electricity. So for examples, dams, tidal barrages, ocean thermal energy conversion systems. And what are the advantages of this hydro energy generations? Produce very less amount of carbon dioxide. It is also being used to control flood and for irrigation purpose. So we can store the water during the flood conditions in the dam, and then we have to make arrangement like that. So kinetic energy of that water is utilized to generate the electricity, and it produces a very less amount of carbon dioxide in comparison to our conventional thermal coal power plant. But the main disadvantage is that natural environment is destroyed in this case. Okay, initially it's a very costly power generation plants and hydrogen energy generations. Now the next one is biomass energy. Biomass is organic material made from plants and animal waste. So these are also called microorganisms. When it is burned, the chemical energy in biomass is released as a heat. So the biomass types of biomass fuels we are available with, like resources available like wood, crops, garbage, landfill gas, and alcohol fuel, etc. So these are the biomass types we are utilizing for the generation of energy. And we can also consider like that there's a lot of example like methanol from animal waste we can generate, ethanols, biodiesel, liquid biomass, etc. Now these are the advantages, like equipment installation cost is very less, and it will help in garbage reduction as well. But the main disadvantage is that release high amount of sulfurous gases during its energy conservation process. Now the last is tidal energy. The energy contained in ocean waves can potentially provide an unlimited source of renewable energy. Ocean waves are created by the interaction of wind with the surface of the sea. So here you can see that the wind turbines are installed under the surface of water in the sea, and that will harness the energy from the waves and will generate the electricity. So the main advantage is that it does not produce greenhouse gases and its life is very long. So this is the main advantage. It can't be produced like in thermal power plants, carbon dioxide, and in other power plants like sulfurous gases are produced. But in ocean or tidal energy process, there is no greenhouse gases producing over there. So it's a very long term benefits. And the secondly, its efficiency is around 80%. It does not require any kind of fuel to run. Okay, so it's a natural process. The wave is generated and the wind turbine will be moved, and the couple generator with that move and will generate the electricity. So the main disadvantage of this plant is that cost of construction of tidal plant is very high. So this is the main concern actually. So this is all about the renewable energy resources. Thank you very much. In the next lecture, we'll discuss renewable energy resources. Stay tuned with us. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.